She had eyes for the cup.
I'm almost confident that didn't take one more revolution and fall in. What a wonderful shot in that moment with all the pressure, knowing what she has to do. Still, Grace is poor. Lexi, what a finish.
Fans are getting what they want. They have been rooting her on the entire week. And for most of her career at the Meyer LPGA Classic. Watch this one more time. It just puts the brakes on.
Reaction. Look at this. She feels like it's in. It's in. Oh, this place would have absolutely erupted had that fallen in.
Well, Lily Vu can not only hear it, but they're also keeping an eye on this show on the 18th hole. You can actually hear some of the commentary from just a few moments ago on her phone. So, you know, it's that technology today, keeping everyone connected. Now, Grace Kim setting up for this putt for the victory. That too, just a real short, slightly offline. It's a very respectable putt, as we now have, after this tap in, 3 at 16 under.
Just unfortunate mistake for Grace there off the tee in that bunker, forced to lay out, but I mean, a three-way playoff. This crowd wants some more golf. They're going to get it.
We're getting a bonus in Belmont. And Nordquist has a birdie putt.
And this one's just going to move left.
It's
Downhill initially, but then the final foot or so, the ball is tilted towards her, so slow up, as we saw with both Lexi's and Grace's shots.
Aniyah will be disappointed in her finish here today, Karen, but should be able to take a lot of confidence heading into a major championship next week. You'd think with her ball striking and her accuracy, a golf course like Sahalee would be really good for Aniyah Nordquist.
I mean, you hit the nail on the head with accuracy. I think you almost need to go and done it to walk down the fairways at Sahalee, so it should set up well for her. And as you said, be able to take the confidence from this week into it.
That was a good one, Karen. I like that.
Nordquist, 9 times an LPGA Tour winner, a multiple major champion. Fixture on European Solheim Cup teams. Really doesn't have much left to prove in this game. Really nothing to prove to anyone. But it is an American Solheim Cup star that is getting all the love right now. Take another look at this magnificent touch by Lexi Thompson in full green light mode, going for the victory on the pitch shot. Perhaps it's that end of day effect, Morgan, when all the players step up close to the hole and pull the ball out. You get that little ridge right around the edge of the cup. Maybe that's what kept it out. It really looked like it was going to drop. Lily Vu, she's been waiting since 2:42 local time for what is now a 3-way playoff. A couple of major champions and a 23-year-old Australian, Grace Kim. Keep it right here. LPGA Classic for Simply Give is sponsored by Meyer. When we compete, we help feed neighbors in need.
When they compete, we help fight hunger. And everybody wins. Get your tickets to the 10th annual Meyer LPGA Classic for Simply Give.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
You found an amazing bargain with this place.
If you don't take it, I will.
The listing mentioned ocean views?
Yes, it's ocean view adjacent. See that place? If you look through it, you'll see a gorgeous ocean view.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising, which is why with Farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance.
Oh, look, a seagull.
That's a pigeon. Seagull adjacent.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
These are all keepers.
Store more, share more. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us and get a great deal on iPad and Apple Watch SE. Connect with AT&T.
It's a Sunday in Seattle with another round of the Cascadia rivalry on CBS and streaming live on Paramount Plus. Keep your eyes on me.
I'm excited about this new journey.
We're grateful that we get the opportunity to continue these characters and continue the story. I think it's going to be really fun.
Georgie and Mandy Cooper. I'd go to a barbecue at their house.
The LPGA Tour returns to CBS in the great state of Michigan on June 30th for a team event at the Dow Championship in Midland. That's right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. We have a three-way tie at the end of the 72-hole portion of this race. We're going extra holes, folks. The playoff holes for Lilia Vu, Lexi Thompson, and Grace Kim begin on the 18th, the par 5. If we don't have a winner there, we'll play it one more time. And if it's still not decided, there's 4 and 5 will come into play. Lilia Vu's been waiting around for almost an hour and a half, and Lexi Thompson finished with a bang, nearly holing out for the lone victory, and Grace Kim just kind of steadied what was a very turbulent ride at the start of this final round. She began the day with a 5-shot lead. Kelly Tillman alongside major champion in Morgan Pressel. They came here in very different ways. Lilia Vu waiting with the best round of the day, 7 under. Lexi Thompson hot off of a red-hot finish. And then you have Grace Kim. We don't know which way she's going to go. What do you make of this dynamic?
Well, I mean, you look at how the start of the day. Grace Kim started the day with a 5-shot lead, and that was gone by the time she stepped on the 5th tee box. And the way that she battled herself back to put her in this position, to not give up on herself and continue to fight the entire way around. You have Lilia Vu coming back, her first event back in a couple of months, nursing a back injury. I've talked to her coach. She's worked very hard on her body to get her back in this position, and gosh, this would have to be more than she had dreamed in her first event back, not showing any signs of rust, excuse me, looking like the player of the year of last year. And then Lexi, of course, with that incredible performance yesterday, loves playing here in Grand Rapids and putting on quite a show here, especially there on 18.
Do you like the player coming off the momentum like Lexi, or do you like the player who's just trying to, continue what really finished off a steady round of golf in Kim, or Lilia Vu, who's at rest in separation from that big round?
I'd be interested to see, hopefully, the cool down and then re-warm back up for Lilia doesn't do anything. You think of somebody with a back injury that could have an effect on her. Hopefully it doesn't, but I mean, Lilia, of course, had the best round of the day out there, so is feeling the most confidence. But I think that both Lexi and Grace have a lot to take from the way that they played down the stretch. Lexi got off to a slow start today as well, but never gave up.
I just want to remind you, Grace Kim does have a tour victory. It came last year at the Lotte Championship on Oahu, and it did come in the form of a playoff. She came from behind to force that playoff and got it done on the first hole with a final round 68. Meanwhile, Lilia Vu is 1-1 in playoff situations. the stout resume that she has that includes a couple of major championships. And also, Lexi Thompson, you know, she has won here at the minor. She is a proven champion, 11 wins and a major on her resume. However, she really struggles in playoffs, 0-4 over the course of her tour career. So, you know, this really could go anyway.
Yeah, if you look at the holes that they're playing this par 5 18th, potentially twice, and then moving to the par 4 4th. If we still need some more holes to determine a champion, that certainly plays in Lexi's favor, being the long bomber that she is. But Lilia, I mean, who can forget her incredible playoff victory to win her first major championship last year at the Chevron Championship. Very dramatic fashion.
You really can't overstate this return, though. You talked about it just a moment ago, Morgan. I mean, she wanted to come back at the U.S. Women's Open at Lancaster Country Club, but just didn't feel it was quite the right time. So she decided to pass on a chance to play in a major championship and waited until this week. And it sure looks like it was the right decision. She looks fresh, and I'm sure she's pacing herself. She said breathing and a lot of slowing things down in her athletic routine has been a big help in keeping her energy levels up and keeping the back pain low.
I'd say one thing that you really never hear an athlete say is that they waited too long to come back from an injury. Usually it's the other way around.
4-5-18, yeah, it's even, okay?
Yeah.
The order's based on tee times today, so Lily moving first, Grace second, Lexi third, okay? Good luck.
So there you have it. We'll see how Lilia Vu strikes this first tee shot.
Kelly, I was up watching her on the practice tee, and she had a nice loose approach to her warm-up and just hitting some good shots, good solid swings. I gotta think for her, she feels like this is a huge bonus. I mean, she went out, got the job done, shot 65, no bogeys, and she is such a competitor. She's probably just delighted to be out here and have a chance to win this tournament.
4-time LPGA Tour winner, 2 times a major champ.
Taking this driver down the center with a draw.
I've seen so many players run out through that left side. Just a tough fairway to hit. The way the wind is off the right today, that bunker that looms on the right side, most players not able to take it over that bunker.
Karen, what is the club of choice here after what happened to her the last time around, finding that fairway bunker?
I think it's the same one, but I think her plan first time around was to not actually go towards the bunker, but it was to stop her running through the fairway as Lilia Vu's shot has just done. I think this was always to be left of the bunker. It's a quick tee pickup. That was what she was planning first time around.
Well, that'll be just fine.
Well, holding back is not usually part of Lexi Thompson's language. She likes to go for things, and looks like she's going to try to light up as much of this par 5 yardage as possible.
Well, she's got a good look at it from the first time round in regulation. She can carry that bunker, which is a huge advantage. I mean, you'd rather carry it on the left half of it because that's slightly less than carrying it all over the right side. But she won't be afraid to let this one rip.
Taking it dangerously up the right, but no problem. Okay, kind of an unlucky kick across the fairway, actually.
Looks like a decent lie. Managed Lexi Thompson for the moment. All that distance. Playoff. It's off and running. And the buyer, LPGA